Most IoT end nodes are not really useful unless they can collect and generate some real-world data. This data, more often than not, is generated by a sensor. So most IoT end nodes really end up being sensor nodes with radios. Silicon Labs is among the few vendors with a comprehensive IoT offering, ranging from sensors to MCUs to wireless radios, all of them optimized for the IoT. Here you can see the wide range of sensors that Silicon Labs makes, and many of these, like our optical sensors, humidity and temperature sensors, and magnetic sensors, are especially suited for IoT applications. Magnetic sensors are usually used for detecting open or close position sensing or rotational position sensing. The new Silicon Labs Hall effect-based magnetic sensors are a paradigm changer in this space. Customers were traditionally forced to choose between the low power of reed switches or the reliability of Hall effect-based semiconductor magnetic sensors. With the new Silicon Labs Hall effect sensors, they can have the best of both worlds. These sensors have an average current of under 400 nanoamps. This allows for replacement of reed switches in door and window sensors with surface mount compatible, pick and place compatible, highly reliable semiconductor components, and still allow you to have a long battery life with a low power device. Their class-leading sensitivity also allows customers to save area and cost by using smaller magnets, and simplifies end-user installation by allowing for larger air gaps. Silicon Labs 7000 series temperature and humidity sensor offer accuracy as high as plus minus 3% relative humidity and plus minus 4 degrees C temperature sensing, all over the full industrial temperature range, which is wider than most of our competition. They also have the industry's lowest power consumption, as they consume just 2.2 watts of power at 3.3 volt supply for one sample a second. Designing in these sensors is very easy thanks to the wide feature set, which includes full factory calibration, a unique protective cover option, and a pin-compatible upgrade path for customers currently using either Sensorion or measurement specialty relative humidity and temperature sensors. Our optical sensor solutions include proximity and UV sensing solutions. A common problem with proximity sensors is their poor performance in sunlight, as bright light can cause these sensors to saturate or trigger prematurely. The SI1153 series solves this issue by putting a special infrared filter on the sensor that blocks most of the visible and infrared light and only lets in a narrow band, which is specifically chosen to minimize sunlight interference. This allows you to do proximity detection that is not impacted by sunlight or other bright lights. Long-term UV exposure can cause health issues. Until now, there were no inexpensive low-power UV sensors. The SI1133 is one of the few sensors targeted at the consumer market that senses true UV light and can provide accurate UV index readings. Its low power, size, and cost enable applications that were previously unfeasible, like a smart ring that monitors your UV exposure.